particular problem is to find out integral f bar dot dr bar, right? Integral over C f bar dot dr bar. What is integral over C f bar dot dr bar? Integral over C f1 dx plus f2 dy plus f3 dz. Is that okay? Now, when a integral is given like this, you do some queries. You do some queries. Okay, whether the field is conservative or non-conservative. Whether the field is conservative or non-conservative. Okay. So f bar is conservative. F bar is non-conservative field. F bar is non-conservative field. Okay, if F bar is conservative field, what is the question that we have to ask? Whether C is a open curve or C is a closed curve. If it is a closed curve, then what is the answer? Integral over C f bar dot dr bar is going to be what? What is the line integral over a simple closed curve in conservative field?
0.
0.
0.
No need to do anything. Answer is going to be 0. And if it is an open curve means what? Something like this, with the initial point A, terminal point B. Then how do you find out the line integral? Integral over C A to B f bar dot dr bar is going to be phi of B minus phi of A. What is the relation phi and capital F? Phi and capital F is phi del phi equal to
2
f bar. Okay, where f bar equal to del phi. Is that okay? So the discussion on conservative field is over. It can be open curve or it can be closed curve. Okay. If it is a closed curve, answer is going to be 0. Now for a non-conservative field, non-conservative field, what we have to ask? Okay. Whether C is a C is a open curve or space curve. Okay. C is a space curve. Or C is a open curve. Where C is space curve or plane curve, right? Whether C is in the space or C is in the plane. C is a plane curve. Obviously in xy plane. So if it is a space, if this is a space curve, what is the parametric representation of the space curve? So you have a space curve like this. Okay, so this space curve parametric representation is r bar equal to x of t I bar plus y of t j bar plus z of t k bar. Okay, then integral over C f bar dot dr bar is going to be equal to integral over t1 to t2 f bar dot tr bar by dt dt. Okay, where okay the equation is given as r bar equal to x of t I bar plus y of t j bar plus z of t k bar, where t is varying from t1 to t2. Okay, now if it is a plane curve, what question we have to ask? If it is a plane curve, what is the question that we have to ask?
Closed or open?
Whether it is closed or open. Okay, so when it is, if it is closed curve, okay, if it is open curve, C open curve, C closed curve. Okay, so when you say it is a plane curve in xy plane, in xy plane z equal to 0. Do you agree? When z equal to 0, dz will be 0. So this third component will not be there. Therefore, integral over C. So this is going to be finally integral over C f1 dx plus f2 dy. Okay, there is no dz component because z equal to 0 on xy plane. Is it okay? So then you want to evaluate a line integral of the form integral over C f1 dx plus f2 dy only. There is no f3 dz. So either it is open or closed. If it is a closed curve, then what do you do? Apply
Green's
Green's theorem.
Green's theorem.
Apply Green's theorem. Green's theorem. So what is Green's theorem says? Integral over C, because it is closed, I am putting circle here. f1 dx plus f2 dy is equal to double integral over r dou
Dou by
f2
dou
by
x
dou x minus
minus dou f.
dou f1 by dou y. Dou by dy dx or dx dy, I am putting it as dA. Okay. So that means what, you have a simple closed curve in xy plane, right? Bounded by r. Okay. Now finally, if C is open, how do you do? Something like this: y equal to x square type. C is open means what? You have a relation between x and y. You will have a relation between x and y. You have to evaluate f1 dx plus f2 dy. How many variables are there? Only two variables, x and y. And you have a relation between x and y. You can express x in terms of y, or you can express y in terms of x. So what you do in this case, eliminate any one variable. X or y by using the curve equation. By using a curve equation. If you are writing y in terms of x, then write here x limits of integration. If you are writing x in terms of y, then write y limits of integration here. So this is open curve. This is closed curve in xy plane. Is that okay? So this is the overview. This is the overview of this line integral. Okay. So in exams, no one will tell you apply this method, apply that method. They will simply give the integral. Yesterday you have seen the GATE examination problem, right? I copied and pasted in the WhatsApp group, and they did not ask you to apply Green's theorem. In the problem sheet only, I asked you to apply Green's theorem to that particular problem, right? They simply asked you to evaluate the integral. Okay. So how do you evaluate the integral? Depends on the function and depending on the curve. what kind of curve it is, what kind of the field it is, whether it is conservative field or non-conservative, whether it is open curve or space curve. Is it okay? Is it in plane or okay? So which one is easy to apply? Okay, it depends upon your strategy. Okay, so choose the best method to evaluate the line integral. Okay, it is just like solving differential equation. Okay, uh, so one differential equation can be solved by different methods. Similarly, one line integral may be solved by different methods. What you have to do is you have to choose the best method to find out the answer quickly. Okay, so that's all about line integration. Okay, and into tomorrow's class, I'm going to introduce surface integral. Okay, and some important theorems related to surface integrals called Gauss divergence and theorem, Stokes theorem follows. Okay.